I hate when games allow you to go to the gate of where, another area is and be like, you can't go through the threshold.
I wrote about that a little bit when I was writing about Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Because I talked about how I got to that part where you can go east or you can go north. Mm. You're not supposed to go north until you're like 20 hours into the game.
Yeah.
But if you grind, I thought I had to. The only thing stopping you from going there is some fucking dragons that are like way high level.
Third energy facility?
Yeah. But I just ground out the lower level area until I could just barely kill a dragon, and that gave me the huge experience boost so I could just take them on more easily. Just kept grinding levels up there and until I can make my way through the north path easily, and then I get to the keep going and going, and then I hit a gate. So I can't go any further this way. Like, why wasn't that gate down south?
Yeah, like, I like the ability to run into an enemy that's, like, clearly designed to say, you cannot pass, you piece of shit. Oh, no. But then that... There's wood in it. There are wooden and steel boxes
forced inside. Steel boxes have... Does steel rust? I guess. Same with steel.
Wow. That's right.
Does it make you feel like a big woman, Regina?
It's crazy that only a few of these bullets do the trick when, like, that fucking Landmaster cannon on...
You need a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
You guys aren't so strong.
You're not so tough or dangerous. Nor do the modeler have to do a lot of work with you. Though in their defense, they did do quite a bit by animating that neck. Even if the body is just a neck coming out of a shadow.
Man, they put a lot of work in that shadow.
Oh, yeah. Another one of the N64 panels talks about the realistic lighting in shadows. Even though that was the era when shadows were just round blotches under a character.
It was just an alpha channel.
That's all it was.
It was just an alpha channel black. Just like
even as a kid, I remember looking at Final Fantasy VII when you get into combat. It's like, wow, the shadow is just a circle underneath them. Huh. That's neat.
I remember having my mind blown in art school when they were like, shadows aren't actually black. And you're like, what? Like, yeah, there's actually color to them, just depending on the light that's around. It's like in the video games, they've lied to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. You also can't summon Bahamut. No. Wow, they just keep coming. I'm a little surprised, actually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. I wish the Raptors did that. It would sure make grinding a lot easier. I know where I'm coming when we're done.
Yeah.
It's already over 4,000 points.
Especially because you can't really miss.
Yep. Or nope.
You can just kind of like pop off a few. Like you don't even have to hold it down and spray them.
And ammo for these weapons are cheap. Is cheap. I don't know what the proper grammar is there. It's one of those weird circumstances where I'll just stare at it and go, well, no one's ever gonna read this anyway, so I should just move on. 10,000 points. Whoop, 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 whoop.
That noise in the background. Oh shit.
There we go. Finally got him. And these things are even easier with the heavy machine gun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because they just die. They just fucking die.
Oops.
Which we can already afford that heavy machine gun. Cool.
Oh.
We don't have it yet.
Oh yeah, but that's the price.
Our next.
This is probably just
our next stop
to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because the flamethrower doesn't have the range for those, and it certainly doesn't have the range for the plesiosaurs.
Yeah, I see a shadow.
Yeah, faster, Regina. Kill, come on.
Oh, you're going the wrong way, Regina. Let's go where we can see him.
You're letting us all down, Regina.
What's her team name? It's like...
Sort, and then Trat. Which also sound kind of like sexual euphemisms.
I wish it was like Sort and something else that was, you know...
Tross.
Yeah, something that was like an actual word, like an actual...
Like
verb.
trap.
Yeah.
Make a trap. I don't know what it would stand for. That's not my job. I would just get out of here.
I don't know what Trat stands for.
Yeah.
Or Sort.
Tactical Reconnaissance Action Team?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, sort. Secret Operation...
Raccoon Trackers? I don't know.
We just...
Oh, there's a blue thing back there. Huh. Get the blue.
Die. Just die. I can't even
I know. These things aren't worth fighting most of the time.
They're just annoying. I wish they'd go away. There we go. Just get away from me. I pick up the blue thing.
Soldier's papers. Looks like this is the end for us. After surviving all this time and to be killed by humans. Who are they? Those people with the full face helmets and the rider suits. Somehow I managed to escape, but I seem to have dropped the key to this facility. How foolish of me. I can only think of one place where it might be. I must have dropped it somewhere near the spring of the jungle. I already got it though, because I remembered this.
Nice.
Yeah. That spring was rather a fast current considering its small size. I must go there quickly or else I may drift away elsewhere. The disc I was to deliver Colonel Mason has been stolen by them helmets. I believe the data was about some kind of autopsy.
I love the idea of the final note that a person leaves, but they're dying.
Yeah.
They have time to make this fucking file.
To no one. Which this guy apparently had a laptop, because that was a floppy disk that we collected.
Oh god, I got it.
We got it. Third energy facility keycard, yeah. What?
Oh, I hate when this game does this stuff. Okay,
You're
I'm there.
Come on. There
Damn
we go.
it.
For a moment, I was afraid that somehow wasn't the correct keycard.
Or that, like, somehow you miss, like, there's the sequences you have to read that, go back.
And then get it.
Yeah, just be in the location.
Man. One of those fucked up design elements where like, no one's gonna find this first.
Regina, you're such a good shot. I can't believe it.
Amazing. Incredible. Unparalleled. Small repair tools. Need the key to open this box. Oh.
Which key?
I don't know. I don't think we have it though. I think it's a very specific key. Wow, dead already.
Oh, another one. You think they would just stop?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's actually starting to be too many of them at this point.
I keep saying that you think they would just stop.
Or eat each other at this point. Like, when 20 of your buddies have gone above the surface and then just fallen down dead, right? Like, whatever they're trying to eat isn't worth it.
It's gonna be so good, though, once someone gets it. It has to be good. Like,
well, presumably, yeah.
Like,
but when your buddies have managed to do nothing... Oh, no. There we go. Yeah. You have 86 rounds left, so I just get through that door.
Blue door. Blue door is safety? Is that,
I think so. That seemed to be the case.
Man, I want a burger.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I was thinking about getting a burger this weekend.
We should.
Because I haven't had one in a long time.
We should Redbox something.
Oh yeah.
And do like a one-off or like a quick series because Jamie's gonna be out of town.
Oh yeah.
And that means no rules. Up all night playing video games, and then it's like midnight. We're like, whoo, we're tired.
It's 11 o'clock. I am wasted. I will see you in the morning. I have to go do exercises and be responsible. Charge this up. I love that all that ammo is still only 1828. Cool. And now we have... How much do we have left?
Is there anything out on Redbox that would be...
I'm sure there is.
Or at least something terrible or something.
There's something. We'll go and we'll look. Cartridge. Hell yes.
But yeah,
get 1,000 for this, and
that should be a day of burgers and gaming.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
That sounds good. And 18,000 for another 2,000. Yeah.
Damn.
Now we have ammo for days.
Oh man.
Chicken for days.
Hashtag ammo for days.
And we got the key for that box. Let's go see what's in that box real quick.
Small tools.
Small soldiers. Main weapon. Check this guy out. Ooh, check. Rapid fire and power.
I love those graphs.
Yeah. You saw those a lot in the PS1 era. Not so much now.
Where did I see one recently?
You see him in JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they get stands.
But then you're like, I can't read.
It's all in Japanese,
so
yeah.
I'm just.
All I know is Star Platinum has a huge spike in a few areas.
Yeah, and
fucking
so,
Hermit Purple is all in the center, except for one giant spike where it's like S rank.
And I think
for utility or something.
Yeah, using that like by just looking at
It's dead.
And looking at Star Platinum and where it peaks, like that must be like strength and speed or precision. Cause
there's like strength, speed, special, and utility, I think. Where special is just kind of like, what crazy shit can you do with this one?
Yeah, what's the, like, that out there. Like that out there way of using this that no one would think of, that is how you win battles. That's always how they win. Yeah. It's always like creative thinking.
That's what makes the most memorable stand battles. It's like, how did they use their fucked up abilities to get through this one? And then how did Star Platinum ultimately end it by punching?
Yeah, it's like
what crazy shit did he do to get to that point where it's like, now I'm just gonna punch Dio to death?
And now I can just catch your bullet or something, and
God, I love when he does that.
Catch like the little tiny stand. That's like atomic size.
Yeah, that's when you know just how fast and precise Star Platinum is. It's like, it's one thing to catch a bullet, but then when you're catching something smaller than a blood vessel,
and then not immediately squishing it because he wanted to beat the shit out of it first.
Security code for the elevator to the underwater third energy reactor has been changed. The code is 1452. Hooray!
1452. Columbus
sailed the ocean's blue.
I remember.
Yeah. When I really need to remember something, I have this weird trick of just coming up with something arbitrary to associate it with. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be associated with it. It's just this weird what am I thinking of? It supports itself somehow.
Do you ever, is it rhythmic sometimes?
Sometimes it's rhythmic. Rhythmic helps, but sometimes I'll remember something because of the asinine thing that I came up with. I'm just like, the thing I came up with is so asinine that I can't forget.
Or it's like a 4-digit number, and I'm like, the first 2 digits add up to this, and the second 2 digits add up to that. It's like, how is that easier?
It makes it harder than remember. Yeah, but
like,
somehow it works.
Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon, 2 mechanics are coming to this facility from Edward City. It is time for the annual maintenance check of the third energy reactor.
Like, it's
will be the 9th time. The instant something happens in the water reactor, that is when all lifelines will be cut off to us. Again, all we can do is pray that nothing will happen. As weird as it may sound, sometimes I feel that it'll do us all a favor if the reactor just blew up on us. Mechanics who went to the water third energy reactor still have not returned. They probably became their lunch. This is a problem. One of the mechanics, Bob, has the key to the entrance of Edward City. To go to this facility to the city, it is critical that we get that key back. I guess there's no real choice but to get to the diamond suit. Okay, so I completely misunderstood what he was saying when I was a kid. I thought he was saying this was some cyclical thing that they were stuck in. That like this is the 9th time they've seen these guys come and do their thing, and then the reactor blows, and that they see it happen annually. But it seems they've just been repairing it for 9 years now.
I see.
And he was just afraid that it might happen. Okay.
And now my mind's racing, like, where to get a burger.
Yeah.
Jeez, I want that burger now. I can't wait.
Need a mechanic's ID card?
I guess
Oh, wait, I think I grabbed that, right? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Maybe it'll just depend on how far we feel like walking.
Oh, yeah.
Because we could either do Red Mill or...
Red Mill's always good.
Yeah.
Red Mill is always good, even though I've only been there once. I know it's always good.
Well, that makes sense. You've been there once. It was good once.
That's true. 100% of the time, it's been good.
It wouldn't be bad all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. Oh yeah, if it's nice, let's just do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Walk Riggs, get him all super tired. So
he'll be the tiredest.
And then he could just leave us the fuck alone while we're recording something that evening.
He'll be the most poop pup. Yeah. Now these motherfuckers can't do anything. Yes.
It's like when in a game when, let's say, you get like a piercing weapon and there's this enemy that was just a huge pain in the ass, and he finally gets a piercing weapon and it just like kills him in one hit.
Yeah, we finally have the hard counter to these things.
Like, oh no, you're piercing right to my dino heart. Shot through the heart. Ow! You're too late.
That was too lame.
I don't know.
And then you think love is a bad game.
Yeah, yeah. Something Bon Jovi.
It is the 80s. They could sing whatever they wanted.
They could rhyme night with night.
Yeah.
And that's the best rhyme. There's no better word to rhyme with night
than night.
And then in a close second is alright.
Maybe fight.
Yeah, that's
depending on where you're going with it.
Yeah.
If you're more power metal, you can use things like blight.
Because you got to be a little bit more poetic.
Fright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like on that spectrum of things, but if you get
fright,
you get a little bit towards the Motley Crue side of stuff, then it's just all right, and tonight, and that's about it. Maybe
1, 4, 5. I hope by first digit they mean from left to right, because I did play something recently where it was right to left. Final Fantasy VIII, that's what it was. Like, why would you do it like that?
We forgot. We're sorry.
You better be sorry, Square.
They just put out this mobile game
called
Mobius.
Mobius, yeah, with the sexiest protagonist.
Yeah, I got the Brotherhood sword right away. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I like that sword.
Yeah, I like that
that's
sword.
That's the best part of Final Fantasy X. How it powers up as you go through the game.
I like that sword.
And then you see Wakka's dead brother and it gets extra powerful. But you're like, well, Wakka's dead brother doesn't look anything like Titus. And their whole thing is like, he's not Chapu. And he's like, I know, man. I'm doing my best not to be racist here, man. Just also trying not to sound like Bender, though. Because that would be bad.
That would be bad, man.
The power has been shut to the elevator into the diving suit enclosure. Display on the screen is a program to restart the power. Yeah, I guess.
Reactivating main power.
What I love about the first game is it presents you with a number of moments where you can choose to fight your way to the next objective, or do a rather clever self-contained puzzle. Which it's just like they're all just pure logic puzzles. Like, you have this shit, make it work. It's not like, oh, I gotta go find the oh, okay, I remember what to do now.
I totally forgot.
No, you have to hit it with your sexy sun baton.
I see.
Yeah. Man, we need to get a fan base so that people can demand that you make high-quality prints of Regina wrestling with that shit.
I'd do that, too.
Yeah.
I'd be like, looks like I got my work cut out for me.
And then for the ladies and some of the gentlemen, just one of Dylan's huge bulge.
Yeah.
Just to be equal. We gotta be equal. Even if only one person buys it.
It'd be Dylan in Regina's outfit.
Yeah.
Not a Dylan-sized version of Regina's outfit, just her outfit, so it's all tiny.
All tiny and tight. That was nerve-wracking.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Woo! How was a regular person without a baton gonna do that?
They weren't. They were gonna be fucked.
Especially in the middle of a crisis. Dino crisis. What is that thing? Is that like an action figure?
It's a diving suit, like the one from that movie I'm always messing up with, The Abyss, Deep Star 6.
Somehow there was no scale, and I thought it was just
no scale.
I thought it was the size of like a...
like a little tiny action figure. Alright, what do you have to say, Note? To Bob. I heard that you were placed in charge of this area. As a present for your new position, here is a memo which may come in handy. It's about restarting the power. Alright, this is just about what we just did. Alright, we'll come back to this next time on CDP Plays. Because this whole upcoming area is a fucking... Oh, wait, is there anything down here? Nope. Looked like a hole, but it's not. Because this whole upcoming area is a fucking area. And I want to murder a bunch of plesiosaurs. Get all the ammo.
Buy the coolest shit. Get her upgraded baton powers.
Get her upgraded sexy baton powers. Get, I wish you'd just go up the stairs. Why did it take game developers so long just to let you go upstairs?
I don't know.
Was that impossible to program at the time? It couldn't have been, right?
Or they just were like, had to make it as Resident Evil as possible, so they thought you had to do that.
Yeah, that could be it. Just go back for a moment. That's terrible graphic design, because I have no idea what that represents.
I've been looking at that too, just being like, what is that?
My best guess is it's third energy. Somehow, some way, because there's like 3 dashes and kind of an infinity symbol. Kind of, but I don't know.
don't...
6 out of 10. Would not hire again.
Energy. Maybe there's a symbol for energy, like an equate. I don't know.
Neither do I.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah, the power of my slidey foot. Woo! I wish I had that power. I'd
Oh yeah, you'd be unstoppable.
I would just freak people out or be a street performer.
Yeah, just do that in the middle of the intersection. And people would give you money to stop doing it in the intersection. Please, sir, I'm throwing up over here. Please stop. Please. Please.
I don't understand how your shadow works.
I can't. Anyway. Zoil!